Dear guests and startups, enthusiasts, venture funds, investors, welcome to the exclusive interview with the winner of the 7th chapter of V4 Azerbaijan Tech Bridge, Gyor Chapter. It's a primary European program for startups from Azerbaijan. The project is co-financed by the Government of Czech Republic, Hungary, Poland, and Slovakia through Visegrad Grants from International Visegrad Fund. The mission of the fund is to advance ideas for sustainable region cooperation in Central Europe. And today we have on our floor the winner of Gyor Chapter, 7th chapter of V4 Azerbaijan Tech Bridge, Enthouse. Enthouse, they provide a solution that based on solid stack-based smart greenhouse system that enables to grow of meat and plant-based food. And today we have the founder of Enthouse, Shahin. Hi, Shahin.
Hello, Sophia. Nice to meet you today.
Nice to see you, nice to have you. And before getting to more detail about your startup, about your solution, future steps, and so on, just briefly describe what Enthouse is and what kind of problem you're trying to solve with your solution.
Okay, thank you. So before I start go to details, every startup has, of course, its own little story behind why they started. And our startup has this kind of story as well. One of my relatives is working in the farm field, and he has a little fish land, so he sells it to earn some money. Once there was a problem in his water pumps, and at night it was just broken, and he didn't realize it. In the morning he woke up and he saw like all of fish are dead in a swimming pool. Yeah, so that made him so sad. And once we just went as a guest to his house, and we saw that he has a problem. And I said, we are engineers, why we cannot help him? At the time, I was working in the biggest telecom company in Azerbaijan. It's called Azercell. So I just gathered my friends, engineer friends, and we decided, okay, let's do something that can help these kind of people, cultural system. And we started to build little devices to help to monitor and make sure that the safety is the important part of their business. And they really liked it. And later on, we traveled some countries, and we saw that the trend is not just automation, but also food and related fields. So we decided like combine food, fish, everything together. What can we do? Okay, aquaponics system. What is the project? It's just you don't need soil, you don't need extra. To grow the food and fish, you need some food, and so they help each other to grow. How to say? I'm so excited. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah. Just become. It's okay.
Okay.
I know that you're so excited about your startup. We're also excited about your solution. Just try to briefly like deliver the solution about Enthouse.
Okay. Yeah. It's just one system where you can grow food like fish and also vegetables that they help each other to be grown, and the whole process is automated. So you just sit at home using your phone, you can control everything from far distance.
So it's like a combination of both hardware and software solution, right?
Yeah, hardware, software that works together using the cloud technology.
Perfecto. And what is the stage of Enthouse today? It's MVP, first traction, first revenue, product market fit.
Okay, great. So first we started to build just hardware part and software part. The people loved it, so we started to implement in a few places, and we saw that we can even make it better and apply to aquaponics systems as well. Later on, we had 4 pre-orders. This system is huge. A greenhouse system is huge. It's not just a little thing. So one is just 60,000 manats in our currencies, like $35,000. Another is like $80,000. Like, these are huge projects. First, we scared that huge contracts, but I said like we will die or we'll do it. There's no way back. And now we're building those projects together with third-party companies. So we just try to be together and realize these projects. So in overall, we have 4 customers that we're currently working with, and also a few customers that just have our hardware part and software part.
It sounds very impressive. And my like the next question will be, who is your like target audience? Who is your paying customer?
Okay, our main motivation is to help small and medium business owners in the agricultural field. Why? Because of course there are many companies across the Europe and America that can do it, but they do it they ask huge amount of money that is very expensive. But the people who work in Azerbaijan, for example, they don't have that amount, and we try to help them to bring very cheap, but also very the big technology that they can use to make their profits higher.
Cool. And like in a nutshell, your solution helps as a company, like small and medium enterprise, to overcome, their cost. Is that they probably would, that they try to develop within their own solution, and own to your solution, own to your product and startup. They just like overcome this, like gap in their businesses, right?
Yeah, exactly. Also, good news that I want to share with you. We are working closely with Agricultural Ministry of Azerbaijan, and we just even today at night we'll go to another region to show our products. But we have opportunities to meet with the farmers as well, B2B like meetings. So there was one company who is doing who are the biggest irrigation system providers of Azerbaijan, and they use their technology part buy it from Israel, which is really high. Costs very a huge amount of money. Just one device is like $20,000 or $30,000, but we do it just $500 or $1,000. Yeah, they got just shocked, and they asked for us to bring it to test it. We met in their office. They loved it very much, and they said, "Is it gonna work?" I said, "We are honest. We can try." So now we're trying it as well. If they really love the process, if we'll finish successful, we'll work with them as well.
Okay, and I have like like some tricky question. How you be able to diminish the cost for your product if compared, for example, to usual like small medium enterprise? Do you possess, for example, some high tech technology, or is it like patent technology that's really hard to copy for another players on the market?
Okay, there's a tricky answer as well. I lived in China for 4 years, and I've been to many local. There's too many cities where they produce good things for very cheap prices, and I learned what fine and where it fine. So that's why we come together. We came together, and I started to know. Oh, this one I know it. We can buy it for cheaper. That one. So we started to build everything from scratch in our own country. We don't have anything. How to say like. We produce it here. We produce the shell. We produce the inner microchips and stuff like that. Our engineers know it better, and also the program right here. Our software engineers write the program, and that's why it's becoming cheaper to realize the project.
So, like all suppliers are located in Azerbaijan markets, right?
Yeah, we just buy raw materials from China.
Okay.
We assemble it in Azerbaijan. And write the code, just put it together, make it beautiful, and sell.
So, like in a nutshell, like all intellectual properties, like belongs to Azerbaijan company, not like to Chinese companies, right? You just got like raw materials from China, to locate them to Azerbaijan, and all intellectual properties, all products, all solutions is located in Azerbaijan market, right?
Yep. Unfortunately, we didn't give patent for that, but maybe in the near future we will do that as well.
Oh, perfect. I hope so. And okay, if we are on this topic, my like logical next question will be, what is your competitive advantages compared not only to Azerbaijani players, but also like European or USA players or over the world, from your perspective of view?
Okay, the competition is very high in the US because it's the technologies maybe not very old. It's a new technology, but lots of people use it. A lot of farmers and a lot of business owners. And there are lots of providers in USA. That's why it's a little hard to go to that market. But here it's hard as well. Why? Because the people, it's new technology, and people they don't use to just you're not familiar with it. You need to explain why it's good. Farmers, they don't believe that it's soilless technology. When I say like you don't need soil, what that's impossible, and they even don't know what is a vertical farming or horizontal farming. So you
Yes.
need to explain and try to help them to get knowledge about it, and then they can buy it. Some of the farmers like it. Some they think that just I'm cheating. There are lots of interesting cases happening to us when we were presenting, but still, those areas are hard. What about Europe? Our dream is also to come to Europe, especially Poland, because Poland and those countries are very famous for its agriculture. Yeah, that's why it's our big dream to come here and test it as well to see what's going on. Yeah, this is what I think.
But like from my perspective of view and from my experience, I think for such kinds of solutions that you're providing to Azerbaijani market, I think like European market and USA market are, like it seems to me more suitable for these kind of solutions. From perspective of view that people are ready, they know what kind of technology you're using and what like potential of this technology and product and so on. And so therefore my question is. Have you ever considered like a European market or USA market as the next step of development of your product, or you want to be like strict with Azerbaijan market and like like gradually, maybe in 5 years go to European?
Okay, I'll reveal my secrets. First, when I was living in abroad, my plan was to start it there. Why? I thought like big markets, lots of opportunities, but later on I saw that now you have to first learn, fail a lot, um, just understand the business, and then you can go to big markets because they're big sharks. So my country, I know everything about here. I know where to go, what people to ask, what to buy, what to sell. So that's why I just decided to come here first, test my all assumptions, see what fails I have, what successes will be there, and then slowly move to other markets. So now we're just testing the product, but when we will be ready to go to Europe market or US market, we will see the opportunities as well. We will have strong competitive advantage. So what is that? With like we just gathering a lot of data from the customers and also from the government. They provide us they really try to help us. We use this data to apply like machine learning to help farmers to predict the next months, also to tell them what mistakes they have in the last months. So by applying this one, we believe that it's going to be our one of the strongest competitive advantage is we have a real data, and it also will help not just the farmer individually, but also the country level, if we'll think broadly. Why? Because the data can be just set not just to the farmer, but also to the Ministry of, let's say, Agriculture, so that it knows where, how much, what, and what mistakes, what outcomes, everything they can manage and control.
Cool. And you also have mentioned that your product and your solution right now is supported by the Azerbaijani government, right? And so if I have a question, how they support your solution? Do they have provide, for example, some contacts or facilitate access to the players, to suppliers, and so on?
Yep. So first we were alone, but later on we met some great people from the ministries, and they listened our technologies and they loved it very much. And we all, it's just not only product but also the team is important. They love the most thing. The key success of our partnership is not just our product but also our team. They loved it as well, and we started to cooperate. They provide us all the big farmers, the businesses. They help us to go to them, reach out to them, and also they help financially to test our assumptions, the new technologies. If we want to apply, they have a huge plans, not plans, just test area, so we can go there and test our technology as well. So yeah, this is what helps us the most to go forward.
Cool. And probably, like from like from first 15 minutes, I understood that probably you possess some R&D, research and development elements, and like European Union and Poland and V4 region, they have like a huge access to R&D institutions, R&D finance, and so on. And so, for maybe you can highlight a few R&D elements that not like disclosed to the public. that you would love to improve and maybe get a additional finance to develop in such a technology?
Oh, that's great. That's great. You know, I just is it a kind of joke like how many plants and how many fish we killed to get success? I remember first when we started, we didn't have an idea to go to the professionals to ask like how to grow fish, how to grow plants. We just bought some
Mm-hmm.
fish, some plants, and we started to put them together. And we saw like after
Mm-hmm.
3 days, some of them dead, some plants are just they don't grow and stuff like that. But after a year of research, we just come up with little solution that works really good, and we're just now moving with this one. But we also hope that we can even make it better.
Cool, cool, cool. And by the way, did you get already some finance support, or you're just like on the stage of looking for and so on?
After our demo day,
Mm-hmm.
there's a VC, I think, Demium. Maybe you've heard about them.
Yes, it's Spanish-based acceleration program for foreign startups. Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
we are having just talks with them. I hope it will be successful. Also, we have 3F, family, friends,
Yes,
and fools.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
we have some support from there as well. And there's also a very good friend of mine that he's also owns some business. He helps with the money as well. The startup has been just for begging money for all
Mm-hmm.
our
Mm-hmm.
friends and everyone. And of course, we have some little revenue from the sales that helps us to make to do our tests, build our product, just go to more people. The biggest problem is that we spend a lot of money on R&D, which is really difficult for us. We cannot even eat sometimes. Just go buy
Oh
some
my.
helmet to put on. Yeah, this is hard part, but still we're determined to do better job in the future.
Great. And how much investments you're looking for right now?
Okay. We first, there's pre-seed, seed, and go on.
Mm-hmm.
For the pre-seed, we just want 100,000 K. It
Mm-hmm.
will help us to have a solid, great product that we can sell, ready
Mm-hmm.
product. Because now we sell like partly this part, that part. In the whole bay we don't have because it's a bit expensive for us to realize it right now. We have, of course, we know what to do and how to do, but we just don't have enough finance for that. Um, but in the next phase, similar startup in Arabia just got 1.8 million and they're
Mm-hmm.
doing pretty well. We want to beat them, of course. In the next stage, maybe we'll ask for 1 or 1.5 million to go very hard.
Cool. Like my words, like attention investors and venture funds and grants institutes. You have like a great example of startup who are trying to survive or using like own money for R&D elements. It's exactly what you need, guys, and probably it's a great chance to contact with Shaheen. To not only to transfer business from Azerbaijan to European region, but also to be in contact for futures and so on. Because like green tech, eco tech. Raw materials sector right now is on the boost right now in Poland due to a lot of money that invested by European Union to early stage startups in such sectors. So therefore, I think this interview will help you. I hope it will help you to get like attention from grants institutes who are investing to R&D elements, R&D startups, not only in Poland but also across all European region country. Okay, and my few more questions about what does success mean for your company. Yeah, like from your perspective of view, like you can say that, like for example, in 5 years I would love to become a unicorn or to sell a company. It's just like my words, but it's up to you. What kind of success you are looking for? Yes.
Okay, thank you for the question. For us, for my team, of course, we are not the people who just loves money.
Mm-hmm.
We love success. So every time we do something little, even little achievement, we celebrate it. We just dance, we shout out, "Yeah, it works!" I remember there was a little challenge that we couldn't connect the data transfer between two databases, and we worked so hard on that, and once it was just successful, we just shouted and opened the window. So yeah, if we acquire some customers, if we do some technology cool working, we always shout and have fun together. But of course, there are some sad times sometimes. So anyone who is interested, we can talk later. You can contact me anytime. Yeah, but in the next 5 years, what we are expecting is to just have the market and the market that we love to go, for example, Poland, and be very successful in there, and let our revenue to help us to grow independently without just being dependent on any institution, any government. We want to be just our team and us and our technology, and nobody tell us what to do and how to do. Just yeah, that's what we dream.
Great. And by the way, who could you describe your team? Who is behind of Enthouse right now?
Okay, two hardware engineers.
Mm-hmm.
Of If they will watch me, thank you guys. If you help us, um, they sometimes, yeah, this is true. They sometimes take some freelance job to get some money to help us as well. Like we are like family, not just kind of team. Um, and also they have more than 5 or 6 years of experience in the market. They just fed up working 9 to 6 jobs, and they always dream to be a part of something amazing. And they listened to me, and they loved it, and they just became our part of the team. Also, there are software engineer who we just took him while he was a student. He didn't know very much, but now he's just monster. He learned so hard, and just made great project that even experienced developers cannot do. So why is this so? Because we love our job. We help each other. If I have money, I buy some course for him to attend, like say bootcamp for the website development, let's say, or app development. Yeah, if he has some money, he gives me to do something. So by doing this, we help each other, and we grow together. We also have chemistry people, because we work with the chemistry. There's a woman who is like 35 years old and working in this field more than 15 years. Thank you, if you're watching me too. She has her own business, huge business, but she agreed to help us. Yeah, and this is how we work. And also that the relative we helped about the fish, he's helping us too.
And what about you? Like from my reflection, I would say that you have like a huge experience in business development, I would say. And just briefly describe yourself. Like what kind of impact you bring to the company and so on.
Okay, when I was young, I really loved being famous, but I didn't know how. That's why I just started attend lots of meetings, meet a lot of people. I grew up in a rural place where even I didn't have an internet access. Now maybe young people they don't know, but some years ago when I was child, we would buy some cards that just here some amount of little megabytes that you can use to access the internet, and that the speed was too terrible. When I just got accepted to the university, I started to realize that the world is really big and opportunities are a lot. So I started to ask all the people I meet, what are you doing? Where are you working? What's your motivation? What helps you? How can you get these resources? What can do? Blah blah blah. Even I learned what is IELTS in university. Just I got it, of course, as soon as I just learned what is it. But anyway, I started to make people to become friends with me. It's important to grow your network. And as I grew my network, I was always looking how many friends I have on Facebook. Oh, today's 1,000, great. Oh, today's 2,000. Wow, amazing, I'm famous. And later on, we started the business. I started to share what we're doing, and I saw people love it. Like at night, we were sharing, look at us, we're sleepy, but we're still working. And many people say, thank you, thank you, thank you, you're sharing. We are also working, and we're happy too, and stuff like that. So this is how I become little bit, make an impact in people's life, and they started to believe in me. And now whenever I go to meet some people that they have money, they believe in me and they just give it to me to help our team or our product. And I just, of course, give them little shares, like 2%, 1%, 3%, like that. Yeah, this is how we work, and this is how I do my job. Yeah.
Sounds very impressive, and I'm really happy that you became a winner of the Gyor Chapter, because it's like a part of the solutions that you have presented to us today. I think that you, like personally, you, Shaheen, like a very interesting person, at least for
Thank
me.
you.
Okay. And my last question, it will be regarding the program. Would you recommend other startups being part of V4 Azerbaijan Tech Bridge program? And if yes, what kind of like value you think that this program potentially can give you or already like brought to your startup and personally to you?
Okay, first of all, I really highly recommend it. Why? It's not because we we are together, guys. It's because I really got some benefits from it. When we just first joined it before we won the demo day, they helped us to get some educational and business classes where we learn lots of things about investment. We learn lots of things about how to correctly design your pitch deck and the market and more. So we first learned, and second, we had a competition. Even though if we're not going to win, we learn a lot from the competition itself, like how to compete, how to present yourself, and this is amazing journey as well. And also after you win, you hear great words, and you hear from other investors. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to join and become part of it. Go ahead, never stop.
Perfect. Thank you for your kind words. And it's that all from my side regarding the Enthouse, but I hope it's not like that all from perspective of investors and venture funds and R&D institution who probably will look through this interview. And just few words from my side about the program. We have closed the sprint of bootcamps of all 8 chapters of V4 Azerbaijan Tech Bridge startups from Azerbaijan. And we have accelerated more than 150 startups from Azerbaijan, and only 80 startups will be proceed to the next stage of the program, where 8 startups, like winner of each demo day, one of them is Enthouse, have automatically qualified to the semi-final of V4 Azerbaijan Tech Bridge that will take place in May 2023. All information about the semi-final and grand final and all qualification stage you will find in our social media. And we encourage all investors, all venture funds, all enthusiasts who are interested in Eastern European startups, especially to Azerbaijani startups, to visit all events that will be held at the beginning and in the middle of next year. And yes, Shaheen, thank you very much for your transparent for your energy for today. It was really for me like warm. It was really warm talk with you, and I'm really excited to see your solution not only in Azerbaijan but also in I hope in Poland in V4 region. And in any case, I will follow you in LinkedIn, in Facebook, because as you said, you're quite a famous person, and I need to be like aligned with the trends. So therefore, it's my final words. And if you want to add something from your side for our audience, like some ideas, some tips, like maybe some impressions, go ahead. If not, just say thank you and goodbye. Go ahead.
Just very brief. I don't want to take a lot of time. So a few days ago, I was in a workshop where the people invited to me to speak as a winner of big tech competition, Technofest, maybe you've heard about. We were the winners. So and even I didn't know what's going to happen, but 2 presidents give us some gifts and some little money. So they invited me as a winner. I just took the microphone. I said, look guys, they called me as a winner, but before win, I had so many fails. So many people just laughed at me. They just said, you're a crazy person. You always do a lot of job, but you don't have money. You're poor. You're crazy. But in the end, like it happens. So just start, guys. If you have some ideas, don't hesitate to check it, because when you'll be old, you'll always say, oh, maybe I would have done it. But now I'm trying. Of course, after 30, I can go to work for salary. But now I try. I'm young and I want to be as maximum of my capabilities as I can. So you two guys, just test, work hard, eat, sleep, and just work hard again. I also go to gym to be healthy, to be healthy, to do the good business.
Very, very gold words, good point, by the way. Okay, Suni, thank you. And I hope you see you in Baku in summer 2023.
Great.
Good luck and have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.